Welcome to the Morning Toast. I'm Kirk Hawkins.
And I'm Jessie Daye.
Thank you so much for joining us, and thank you for being a friend. This episode is all about friendships, relationships, dating after 40.
Yes.
And the trials and tribulations that can come with all of that. As you may or may not know, our friendship dates back to 1993.
Yeah.
And, there's been rocky roads for both of us when
Not
it comes
like
to relationships.
together.
No. I mean, we've had...
How do you make it sound like we went through a divorce?
Right. We've had a nice constant, but as anyone has, there's, a roller coaster of things that happen when it comes to
a medley of events that occur
family,
between
relationships, all of the above.
Which reminds me, I was watching Wheel of Fortune yesterday. Okay, and this has bugged me for a very long time, and I'm sure I'm not the only person. Do you know when they interview the three people?
Yes.
And they shoot to Marge? And Marge is like, I have 2 lovely kids and a husband of 37 years. And it is no one ever in the history of Wheel of Fortune has ever been like, oh, I'm divorced, but I'm single and ready to mingle.
It's true.
It's always the same type. Just lovely children and a lovely husband and a lovely dog. By the way, that's not real life.
No. For me, personally, relationships, friendships have not always been that easy. I'll never forget, when I was in kindergarten, I had this amazing best friend, but at the end of the year, he moved and went to Hawaii. So then first grade happens. I make another best friend. Then at the end of the year, he moves to Mammoth. At least they're both going to elaborate destinations. And so, to be honest, I was kind of a loner for 3rd grade, 4th grade, and then 5th grade I kind of gotten into a mix, and then 6th grade, and then things started to take off.
6th grade you met me, and it was just whoosh.
No, exactly. And at some point along the way, relationships and friendships started to really come together in a great way for me. You were as part of the building phase.
Listen, relationships evolve, whether it's a friendship or a romantic relationship. They're up, they're down. And by the way, I'm not the same person I was when I was 19 versus now at 40. I'm not the same person I was 3 years ago. Hopefully everyone's trying to better themselves. And as you do that, sometimes you lose toxic relationships, toxic friendships, or people that just don't align with where you're going. So it's totally natural and normal.
I'm really excited to introduce to you one of my other best friends. 14 years ago, a mutual friend introduced the two of us to each other, a friend from high school. And we've been really good friends ever since. And we've traveled around the world. We've traveled all across the country. We've had quite a lot of adventures. And he has a very unique perspective on relationships that we're excited to get into.
Yeah, he's fun. So let's bring him in.
His name is Matthew Greer. Yeah, I call him Matty. And I feel like within the first few minutes that we met each other, he said that his family called him Matty. It was a term of endearment. So I feel like I might be the only one that calls you.
Well, you introduced me as Matty, and so everyone thinks that's my real name. So I just go with it.
Ooh.
And what's hilarious is Jessie spells it Mattie, which is when my mom texts me about you, she does the same thing.
I think I finally asked you, I was like, why do you spell Matty?
Right. The great thing about Matty, over the 14 years that we've known each other, I lean on him for advice. We have been through some trials, some tribulations.
I've talked him off many ledges, and vice versa.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
And, one area where we kind of excel is, at least when it comes to our discussions, I don't know if we excel in dating, but one of the hot topics that we hit on a lot of times is dating.
Yeah.
Another hot topic is pop culture.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying that you've gone on a lot of dates, but but the dates that you have
No one's calling anyone out, but
I can speak to it because I've dated hundreds of thousands of men. There, I outed myself. Is this live? Are we on national television?
Kind of. So, but what's great is on these dates, he's gotten into this amazing icebreaker.
Yeah.
Because you go from like the interactions that you have on a dating app in some cases to like now you're sitting across from each other and it's like, well, what do you talk about? He has this amazing icebreaker.
Oh yeah, so I think I give good first date. I do.
Okay.
I do. I think I ask a lot of questions. I keep the conversation
you're funny, you're
going.
charismatic. I could see you
and
getting
one of the problems is you go on this date, and a lot of times we have collectively talked about how we're the only ones asking questions.
Yeah, we will leave the date and we can tell you everything about this person.
Yeah.
And they can't tell you one thing because they don't reciprocate. If I ask you, where are you from? You have siblings, and you answer.
Right, you should say, now where are you from?
Exactly.
Do you have a big family? Blah, blah, blah.
Rare. It's rare.
I will
Very
say
rare.
I've been divorced for 8.5 years and I've not dated that many people. I just haven't. But it is, people don't have the ability to banter.
Right.
And I've noticed that like for years now. They're not quick, or they can't banter, they're not funny. My sarcasm just lands flat. Like or they're not asking questions back. It is a disconnect.
And that's a red flag.
It is a red flag.
Yeah.
Right,
So when
absolutely.
you sit across from someone, and this has happened to me recently, and it is a really smooth banter, it's like, oh, this is good.
Yes.
This is good. But to your point, my go-to question, people don't want to hear, what do you do? Like all the basic questions like that. Forget that. I ask, tell me who your top diva is.
And do you give choices?
No, I want to hear right out of the gate.
Yeah.
I mean,
so
if
it's an open-ended question.
It's open-ended. It could be, Christina or Brittany, Whitney or Mariah. We can go down many
What's
lanes.
yours?
Madonna. Madonna.
I love it.
I would say, like, lately, I would say Dua Lipa or
Good
Taylor.
one.
Dua Lipa or Taylor, they're like neck and neck.
And you?
Okay, so mine is modern day Martha Stewart. I don't know if you've seen her lately, but like no, I'm telling
Wait a second.
you guys, just bear with me.
We're talking about singers.
So no,
Yes.
like forget like
That
a
doesn't-
diva can be like a normal person, right?
Yes.
I mean, not that
No,
she's normal.
no.
So I think she's a diva.
Okay.
Okay.
I like that answer, but let me give some.
But-
Let me clarify.
Okay.
Singers.
Singers.
Pop. We're going like pop
Yeah.
divas. Who's your top pop diva?
I mean, Brit.
Brittany.
Brittany,
Okay.
yeah.
See, this is fun. Then the convo gets going, and I did this at a work regional meeting.
Yes.
And just as an icebreaker, and the room lit up. And some people couldn't. Some girls were like, "I don't have one." I'm like, "You have one.
Yes.
You just Tina Turner, Lady Gaga.
Say it. Whitney.
Well, before we get too down the rabbit hole,
Yeah.
I think we want to play a game with you. Because we're the morning toast, we call this What's Your Jam?
Okay.
And so we're going to throw a few questions at you, and we're very excited to see what you think.
Oh, I like questions.
What's the worst date you've ever been on? Or is there any time when they like bring things to the table that you're like, ooh, I don't know about
One
that?
time a guy told me they showed this like Save the Dolphins video at work that day, and as he's telling me about the video, which I'm here for that. Let's save the Dolphins.
Save the
He started to cry, and I've never been more turned off in my life, and so that was bad. He cried at the table.
Oh my god, that's hilarious.
I think we're at Hugo's.
Oh, no way.
It was the 90s.
Hugo's is like one of my go-tos.
It was the 90s.
That was bad.
So along the same lines of celebrities, celebrity crush. Do you have a celebrity crush?
Oh yeah,
Do you?
yeah. Zac Efron.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Now.
Zach
And then-
lived next door to us down here in Manhattan Beach when we were renting when we first got
Now,
here.
receipts.
But-
I need receipts.
Right.
You got them pics?
you can go by. His brother still lives there.
It's amazing.
Yeah, it was so cute. Oh my god.
All right. Well, who's yours?
Yeah.
A celebrity crush? I don't know. I don't really have one.
Who do you think is hot right now?
I
Yeah.
can't say Martha Stewart. No, I'm just kidding.
What about
Clearly.
Don't say that one.
But she likes tattoos, so like Travis Barker.
I do. I love tattoos. Yeah, I'm big into tattoos.
Are you dating Travis Barker?
No, he's
That's what
married.
But
Yeah,
would
oh,
you
yeah.
have been into Travis Barker?
I was back in the day.
I remember,
yeah,
that's
I was
it,
back in the
yeah.
day. Like anyone with tattoos, like neck tattoos, anything like super, dirty and like aggressive. Yeah, that was my type.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who's yours?
To be honest, I'm not really sure.
Who do you think is
Isn't this
attractive
awful?
now? I know
I used to have
yours.
Who would it be?
You're obsessed with him. You send me pics of him all the time.
Harry Styles?
Oh, Pedro Pascal.
Yo, yes.
Yes, you love her. You love her.
Huge fan. Obviously, we could spend a lot of time talking to Maddie, but I think we gotta.
We'll wrap it up. Okay, so the last final question
Okay.
is: show us the picture that you last took on your phone.
Oh boy. Okay, let me see. Let me see. Oh, this is funny. All right.
I think it was like your reflect. It was a selfie, wasn't it?
It's a selfie from right before I walked in. I was checking my weave.
All right, Kirk, you.
That's amazing.
It's probably a screenshot of Pedro Pascal.
No, it's a selfie of me.
Oh.
And I couldn't get my.
That's your selfie?
I couldn't get my.
Please don't use any dating.
His eyes are closed.
And mine naturally is
Cinnamon
rolls.
That's amazing.
That was good.
Thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
Really
Yeah.
appreciate it. And thanks for watching The Morning Toast. You can find him. We'll tag him across all of our wide universe of places to
And
go.
our Instagram handle.
TheMorningToast.tv. The Morning Toast on Instagram. He's Matthew R. Greer.
That's right.
On Instagram. Jessie, Daye, Kirk G. Hawkins. And yeah, thanks for joining us. And have a great day.